All right, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers get the guy that everybody else wanted. New report coming out about one of your free agents that you got that chose you. Really had a lot of people he could have gone to. If you're new to the channel, we're Detroit Lions fans, but this channel is fully dedicated to teams that get overlooked by the national media. And so you can see on our channel, we do 4, 5, 6 teams. Tampa Bay is one of those teams. Okay, it's Haason Reddick. I think this is because he had a lost year, we just forgot about him. But a report now that the Arizona Cardinals were the top landing spot, considered the top landing spot, because he was coached under Gannon in 2022. The Washington Commanders, basically, he would fit their short-term edge need, plus they're in that win-now mode. Atlanta Falcons, because they didn't have any edges, but then they drafted 2. Cleveland Browns, Green Bay Packers, and the Detroit Lions. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams. And he ultimately chooses the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And so this is interesting because this is a great player. Let me pull this up. I think you've got to be – so ESPN also, an article just came out talking about basically your offseason and what you've done. And the interesting thing about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and let me know in the comments, who are you most excited to see, new player you're most excited to see? Is it Emeka Egbuka? Is it Haason Reddick? Let me know in the comments because the Buccaneers don't do a lot of super splash stuff, and I know that's not as fun for fans, but it's the right way to do it. But they did do a little splash here with Haason Reddick, 1 year, $14 million deal, which is very manageable. He only had 1 sack last year because of the lost season, but his resume of 4 straight double-digit sack seasons from 2020 to 23 makes this just such a low-risk, high-ceiling, let's get it done. Reddick is coming off a lost season, but Reddick has been an elite pass rusher and can help Todd Bowles' defense if he can bounce back. You've got Levante David was brought back. You've got Ben Bredesen, who was signed to a 3-year contract. He was another guy that people really wanted in the interior offensive line. He's a former Michigan guy. Know him really well. He was part of that Lions. He was part of that Michigan offensive line that was just so good there for so long. And then ultimately Baker Mayfield, right, is just, you can do the whole video on him, every video on Baker and just how important he is and everything else. But Haason Reddick, the fact that he chose the Tampa Bay Buccaneers tells me a couple things. Because this guy is like a contract, all these guys are, but he's a contract picky guy. He's not just saying, you know what, I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to really suck. I think I'll go there. He knows they're going to be good. He knows that he's going to be coached well. And that's the thing that we've seen throughout, as we do these videos and look at what guys are saying. They want to go to good coaching. I'm really, I guess, surprised at that. I don't know if I should be surprised, but they want to be coached well. And so, that was part of the reason why he chose the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And so Tampa Bay, who is they've won the division 3 times in a row. You've got, let's just pull it up here. When you look at the defensive side, because the defense had been just a little, why isn't our defense better? Is kind of where you've been here for a little bit. Well, Haason Reddick, plug and play. You got Cansey, who you're like, make a jump, be somebody. You go back-to-back on defensive back. You've got Emeka Egbuka here on the offense. You've won the division 3 straight years. You got Bucky Irving going to come into the second year. You're in good shape. And by the way, speaking of that, let me pull this up. And I don't even know if Bucky's on this list, but we're going to take a look here and find out. Oh, yeah, he is. Duh. Okay. I was like, I can't find him. PFF. Okay, this is crazy. So PFF's just looking at this saying, here's, based on our numbers, stats, best running backs going into 2025. Derrick Henry, Saquon Barkley, Bijan, and Jameer are kind of just like the no-brainers. Josh Jacobs, fine. Maybe I'm just jaded because he's a Green Bay Packers guy, and I'm like, is he that good? Bucky Irving, boom. Number 6, ahead of Christian McCaffrey, ahead of A-Chain, but ahead of Kenneth Walker. I mean, And I would put him in that, like, this is the top tier, these top 4 guys, and then he's in that second tier, but whatever. He's a second round guy that you're just thinking, all right, like, what do we got here? He was sensational as a rookie. He didn't quite have the volume stats of other running backs in this list range, but his efficiency scores were that of a top 10 back. I love that because the first, he didn't really play a whole lot, and then you used him really well, I thought. He earned a 90 PFF rushing grade with 62 forced missed tackles and led the NFL with 4 yards after contact. He's not the biggest. It's not. You wouldn't think that. So there's a lot of pluses with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers that you just got to be like, jeez, what are we doing here? This is unreal. Okay, here's another one that I love looking at this because all 32 starters are ranked at the QB position. Why I like this is because we all have just come around to Baker Mayfield being like, yep, he's good. Yep, he's good. When just like 2 years ago, we're like, I don't know, he sucks. It's like, no, he's good. So if you look at where he's at on this list, 13th, perfect. And when you look at this, he is in the category. Everyone wants to do tiers and stuff, and I get it. When you can rank and just do video and shows one after another, articles, tiers. The bottom line to me is there's 2 categories of quarterbacks. Ones that can win and ones that cannot. And it's just like, I just need a quarterback in that half of the league that can win. He's in here. And you look at these guys that can win. It's Matthew Stafford, Justin Herbert, Jared Goff, Geno, Brock Purdy, fine. Jordan Love, fine. Baker Mayfield, C.J. Stroud, and then that's it. Look at this. Look how amazing this kind of, again, these guys can win. But you get my point about how Kyler Murray, it's like, nah, no thanks. Trevor Lawrence, no. Don't know why you suck, but you do. Dak, it's like, no. Tua, no. Bo Nix, maybe. But I still, not right now. Bryce Young, like, isn't this crazy? Drake May, Penix, maybe. Caleb, maybe. Sam Darnold, but Justin Fields, Joe Flacco. Oh, sorry, Joe. Anthony Richards, Mason Rudolph. I mean, the Saints are going to be terrible. Good for you. The Saints are going to be terrible. But you see what I'm saying? There's half the league that, yep, I'd take that guy. Half the league, nah. And like the Saints are a perfect example. Saints, you need to go out and find and trade for something. Do something. Give every first-round pick you have. You cannot win without a quarterback. If we do this right, it's just you can't. So, all right, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and we'll see all of you on the next one.